Is it like on YouTube now?
Yep, it's live.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm not. How about now? None of these mics are working. Is either mic working? Magnolia. Did you hear me say Magnolia?
Did you say something?
I said Magnolia.
Just heard it.
Okay. Oh, wait. Like earlier? Okay, how about now? Okay. Dragonfire. Okay, that mic is working. Okay, tell me what you hear. Ladder shades. Okay, both mics are working.
Alright.
Because I said ladder shades.
Okay. I just need to turn down the desktop.
Summon the players.
I just need to turn down the audio for the thing because it was reverberating.
Okay. Alright. Let me get my thing here. Looks like everything is set. I don't think we have any viewers yet, so I will. All right, hello everyone. It looks like I'm going to remove my gum since last time when I was chewing it was kind of noisy and it was off-putting. So there it is. We have overcome our technical difficulties. We are going to summon the players. While we wait, let's have a conversation. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I'm curious as to your opinion. Who do you think is going to actually have the advantage in this match?
Whoever rolls the dice higher. I mean,
Well,
right?
I feel like this matchup, the Nekroz player wants to go second at all times anyway.
Not unless they want a gin lock.
True.
If they're forced to go first, they'll have to gin lock.
But that involves
but-
saying the one of or the Jin in the opening hand. But
If they're forced to go first, they'll have to gin lock. I'm watching the live right now, and the mics are very good. Is there a oh, there's a chat on it, so we can actually see live chats. Hello, live chatters. Your chat messages are now saved and may be seen by viewers who watch. Okay, got it. Alright, it looks like we have not that many viewers yet. That's okay. We haven't even begun yet. So I guess we can just stay here for a little bit. Well, when people watch the replay, they'll be like, I should probably mute this because I can hear myself. Okay, goodbye. I'll watch it though. Alright, for those of you who are just joining us, I'm Raymond, and this is...
I'm Michael.
Hello, Michael. He will be our guest commentator for today. We are live at Cool Stuff Games Jacksonville. We're about to witness a Cross-Banlist format duel. It's actually not a cross-ban list. We usually do this with two ban lists that are separate from each other. But today we have two decks who are using the same ban list, which happens to be January of 2015.
Yep.
The like 12 weeks where Snatch Steal was legal.
Yes,
And
that
then
was
this-
very powerful
And
card
then
in
it
that
got
format.
banned immediately.
It was actually, I believe, April was the next list.
Yes, April
Yeah.
2015 was the next list. It looks like our players are about to set up. Hi. Yes, I'm live streaming right now. Can I help you?
Does the Korean brothers go here? The Brendan and Seth?
What?
Brendan and Seth, the Korean brothers go here?
I don't know who they are actually. So
Your best bet would be ask the Vanguard players.
yeah,
over
ask the
there.
Vanguard players. No, it's okay. Is that Viet? Was that Viet that I saw? Okay. No, it was not Viet. Alright, it looks like our duelists are prepping their decks. We have, as you can see on your right, is Chad Rosenberg playing what we like to call full power Necroz. Brio was at still 3 in this. oh, excuse me, I
everything-
just burped. I'm sorry. Everyone.
Everything was at 3. Unicorn was
Okay.
at 3. Brio was at 3. They actually had Shred at 3 as well. It was actually the list when Jin was still legal.
I know, with the Volval chain.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
no,
see.
Laval chain was banned before it came to us in the OCG.
What?
Yeah, it was banned in the OCG, and then
No, we can Lavalval chain this.
during that format.
Yeah, we Lavalval chained it all the time.
Oh, we did.
We go
That is right.
Manju,
Okay.
Unicorn, Lavalval chain.
That's correct. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the next list. I apologize.
Well, I personally did not like that deck. I picked up all the cards. I pulled like one Brio and bought the other two for an amount that I will not disclose. It was kind of high. But after like 3 weeks of playing out, I was like, this deck is too strong. I'm not having fun, so I put it down and lent it to someone.
I unfortunately was an anti-meta player at that time.
But what do you mean was an anti-meta player? You're still anti-meta.
Well,
Right?
I played barrier statues during that time. Obviously, it's an auto win against the Necroz deck at that time. Unfortunately, I have some shameful stories of playing against one of the contenders.
Was that the
Chad.
same one you drew the water barrier statue?
Ah, yes.
I think that was it. Yeah,
It was
of
the
all the
water
barrier
playing-
statues you could draw.
It was actually against you. You were playing Mermels.
Oh, was that me?
You were playing
Oh my
Mermels, and I was
God.
playing barrier statues, and I opened up 2 of my 3 water statues.
Oh, good. I mean, for me, it was good. That's probably the only reason why I won.
Yeah, it was.
I
it
get
was
lucky.
Dark time, but yeah.
And on your left, on the left side of the screen, we have Brian Stevens. He is going to pilot full power Qli. I'm not sure if he's doing Towers Turbo. I don't think it's Towers Turbo. But he has 3 Sacrifice. He has 3
Just give me your phone. Just text me.
Scout. I don't think this build mains the field spell. Not many builds main the field spell. Alright, so we have our shuffling going on. Before we start, I would like to thank everyone for watching. Your support is incredible to us. The Jacksonville Yu-Gi-Oh! Community continues to grow and produce consistently top players. If you have any questions, I will have my phone up on the chat. And if you have anything to say, let me know, and I will try my best to address it.
I'm
muted
actually
my
trying
phone.
to right now get correspondence for information on each player's hands.
Okay, we need spies
Yes.
actually, and I don't think we're far enough away from them. So if we like spoke very
Softly.
softly about their hand. All right, it
shouldn't
looks
be able
like. All right, we're doing game 1. Brian Stevens playing Qli won the die roll, so we are going to see. And it looks like he was that. Did we draw for our first hand in that format? So you still. I don't recall.
I don't think we did.
If any of our viewers can help us with that, that would be great. But it looks like he only has 5.
I think at the start of Pendulum format.
Was that it?
I think
when
it
we
was,
changed
yeah.
it? Okay.
All
Alright, and he drew it.
He opened up the one
Either-
of the scout. Yeah.
Either that or Summoner's Art, really.
Yeah.
Alright,
well,
so we do have spies next to our players, and Michael is going to task himself of giving us the hand for each player. So we are
So we saw
Our
the pay for
audience
the
are
pay of 800 for sacrifice.
Huh. I wonder what he's going to get. Duality or a Summoner's Art? Probably a Summoner's Art. Oh, look at that, I'm right. So let's talk about the actual players. It may come as a surprise, but Chad actually enjoyed playing Yu-Gi-Oh back then when he was playing Necroz. Um,
All right, so I have an update on the Qliphort players here.
Alright, let's do it.
All right, so he has Sacrifice, Fiendish Chain, Shell, Summoner's Art, and Monolith.
Who is this? And for the did you get it? Chad's hand. Necros hand is prep rights ×2, Rhoda, a Valkyries, and a Shrit. Oh, I miss Shrit.
And it looks like he searched out Helix off of.
Is that all we have for the? That's not a really explosive first hand.
Not really. His set card is his Fiendish Chain.
All right. So we know that. Obviously, the Necros player doesn't know that, but we'll see.
Now, see, that's gonna be a terrible time for the Manju and Senju searches.
Did he even open Manju and Senju? Oh, he didn't. As a reminder to our viewers, this is a best of 5 match. It looks like we have some glare. Actually, no. We have some glare issues, but it's on the graveyard, so I think it'll be fine.
It looks like he just searched out either the mirror or the kaleidoscope.
I think it was a mirror. He searched out a mirror.
I think it was actually kaleidoscope.
Was it?
Yes, it was kaleidoscope. It looks like he sent Shrit to grave, summoning the unicorn.
I think the Necros player needs like matte sleeves or something.
Yeah. It looks like he ditched Colossus to search the ritual spell, which in fact I think was, yep, it was Kaleidoscope.
It was Kaleidoscope. Is Valkyries an extra deck monster now? I'm confused. It is not. There it is. In this format, the columns didn't really matter that much. You could move things around. Not anymore, obviously, so...
Oh. He's gonna get infinite value off that preparation that he has in his hand.
That's a prep,
Looks like
right?
no, it looks like
What
it's
is it?
Brio.
Is it Brio?
Looks like Brio.
I wish we had like an umbrella or something to shield from the glare. Right? Because I can see his graveyard.
I can't see his graveyard or the cards he's searching.
He searched Trish with Brio.
Mm-hmm. And now he's activated Preparation of Rites.
He might be going for Trish here because he dumped Shrit in the graveyard and used Kaleidoscope for the
Looks
first
like he searched
summon.
another copy of Unicorn, and he's adding back Kaleidoscope from his graveyard with Preparation of Rites.
So he does have the Shrit play here, which, I mean the Trish play. He has Shrit in the graveyard and he has the mirror to banish it for summon of Trishula.
Alright, he declared attack with Unicorn. Looks like the attack was successful.
Not destroyed by battle though.
Nope. So he took 200 points of damage. Since Sacrifice gives the 300.
Isn't that Valkyries? That's
No,
Valkyries.
is that Valkyries? It's
That's
Unicorn.
Unicorn?
Yeah, he summoned it
Okay.
with Kaleidoscope.
I see.
Actually, is it in fact Valkyris? I can't tell.
It
The
has
glare.
8 stars. It's Valkyries.
Yeah, okay, so it is Valkyris.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
apologize about that.
He's tribute.
Summon
Summoning
the
for
shell.
shell. And sacrifice will search.
Alright, for those of you that don't know what shell does when it's tribute summon, it actually gets the ability to attack twice during each battle phase. I'm not actually sure, is it on monsters or is it just 2 attacks in general?
I fuck with this boy.
I believe it's just 2 in general, but I'm not entirely sure.
Raymond, I don't know if you can clarify it. Shell, is it 2 attacks in general in the battle
2
phase?
attacks in general. It doesn't matter if it's monsters, direct, just 2 attacks.
Alright, so it looks like he drew Mind Crush for turn.
Who did?
The Qli player.
Oh. Interesting.
He now just searches out the carrier.
I always confuse Carrier and Helix. Is Carrier the one that bounces?
Carrier is the one that bounces monsters. Helix is the one that destroys spells and trap
Alright.
cards. I'm sorry, I think it destroys monsters. Stealth is the one that can bounce cards.
And what does Carrier do?
Carrier,
Destroys?
Carrier, I think, is the one that destroys monsters, and Helix is the one that
Who to
destroys
the
spells and trap
MST.
cards. Yep.
And here's another sacrifice.
That would be his search off of his scout for a turn.
It's so great to pendulum summon to a regular monster zone. How many is he pendulum
And
summoning?
you pendulum summoning 2.
2. Sacrifice on. Right, it looks like Chad is dropping Valkyris.
Banishing the Colossalist from his grave. Alright. Well, unfortunately, he... Alright, since he attributed, he gets the Monolith draw, so he drew 1, which making his set Mind Crush extremely live right now.
So we have Mind Crush and Fiendish Chain set.
Correct.
And he draws
drew-
Unicorn.
And the Qli player drew Carrier as his draw of Monolith.
How is he gonna get over that 3100?
I cannot see which one he's dropping. I'm assuming it is...
It looks like we had a glare issue last time also, and I thought this would be a better angle. I guess it's not.
Well, unfortunately, they're set underneath, directly underneath a light.
Oh, he got
Oh, it's-
mind crushed. And he called Unicorn. He hit 2 of the Unicorns, so both Unicorns are in the graveyard. That Mind Crush was pretty strong, huh?
It was actually a very good tech card for side decking. However, there was a list that was informed that got top 4 at a YCS that main decked Mind Crush in Qliphorts.
I mean, it's a good even against the mirror.
Well, it was also
As soon as they summon
what
it,
people
so-
don't realize was actually a good card against BA during that format as well.
We have a pre-preps or a not
No,
pre-preps.
the
Pre-preps
preparation,
wasn't out yet. What's it?
Unfortunately, not.
Preps.
The other unfortunate
Is
part is
grabbing
pre-prep.
Chrysalis.
Pre-prep can't search the Necroz cards.
Yes, sadly.
Yes.
And now we have Chrysalis into mirror. So Necros hand is Kaleidoscope, Mirror, and a Trishula. It looks like we're about to see the first Trish play in this match. We are banishing,
Banishes Shrit from grave to summon. Oh, on activation
and
of
it
Trish,
gets
he gets Fiendish
Fiendish
Chain.
Chained.
Alright, so he activated Valk's effect to tribute.
And he draws.
he draws
That's
one
a good
card.
draw, actually. That Mind Crush was very.
It looks like he drew the Senju off the draw from Valk.
Yeah, Senju's good. He can even go for a rank 4 play, maybe a.
Well, he has Valk on field, so...
Oh yeah, that's not Unicorn.
If it was about,
Exiton Knight was legal in this
Yes, it
format.
was.
I miss Exiton Knight.
Hey, how many times did he pay 8?
he
Twice.
I gotta
For
keep
now.
track of that. I'm talking about throughout the whole series.
all right. So he just attacked over the carrier.
Hey, at least I got a secret.
All right, he normal summons Senju.
Senju, some are grabbing a
Valkyris.
He must want to protect his life points from the next attack.
I know, I'm so sorry.
Well, as it stands, Valkyris is the strongest monster on the field anyway, since Sacrifice only gives the 300-point boost.
Do you want to play my deck in that?
His shell is only at 24, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I think he's at 28.
Is he at 28? Oh no, it'd be 31 then. I apologize for that.
Shell.
No,
Yeah, he's at 28, so he's at
yeah,
31.
he's 31.
right now.
Never mind. I apologize about that.
You got the conductor?
Shell
Alright,
is
he drops the-
attacking, and
attacking
he's
them.
protecting the protecting the Senju from that attack.
All right, so it looks like the hand for Qli is Skill Drain.
This is
and
game 1.
Carrier.
They just started.
All right, so he drew Skill Drain for turn and has Carrier in his hand.
That is absolutely delicious.
I forgot. I swear I have one. You need 3. I swear.
So he's destroying his own skill drain. So we have 2 tribute summoned Qlis on the field, and now we're pendulum summoning in defense mode.
The reason he destroyed the Phoenix Chain is, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Helix and Carrier are both mandatory effects.
Are they mandatory effects?
I think so, I'm
I
not
didn't
sure.
know that actually.
But even still, his Phoenix Chain was dead, so it makes sense for him to pop it.
And Nekroz draws Rhoda.
Alright, so off of the Monolith draw, he drew Summoner's Art.
And Chad wants to clear his board so he can activate his Nekroz spell effects from the graveyard to add
Oh, it looks like he drew the MST.
How many MSTs did he draw?
He played, I want to say, 1 or 2 in the main deck, citing the extra copies.
He has 2 MSTs.
Oh, and he MST'd the face
Skill
down skill
drain.
drain.
That was good.
I believe that's also a blowout card against Nekroz as well, if they can't resolve the Senju Manju searches and then their ritual monster effects. See, the unfortunate part for this matchup is there were actually still Vandy's Emptiness legal and at 3.
So it's, I swear on everything. It's a dice roll. It's like that could be a show. That would be a giant. Nah, usually you always go second because your opponent. No. I usually can't like. Already.
Alright, looks like he searched Cycle.
Cycle. So our hand is MST, Cycle, Rhoda. He might be roading up for that Shred. That Shred is gonna... Shred is just so good. All his effects are good. Tribute effect, Search effect, Banish it for Mirror effect.
If you really think about it, it's any of the Nekroz monsters you want it to be.
I have a suspicion that he's going to try to Trish him.
Well, he doesn't have any back row set that could possibly try and negate. Qliphort didn't play any hand traps to stop effect negation. I think this Trish is gonna go through.
Looks like it.
Alright, so he activates the
And what
cycle.
is so good is Shred gets a warrior search.
Alright, so
Absolutely
he cycles, sending Shred to grave, summoning Trish.
And
He
he's
banishes the
choosing
sacrifice to hand.
from the field. And anything really sacrifice from the
Alright, he banished 2 sacrifices and he banished the carrier, or I'm sorry, the summoner's art in his
Summoner's
hand.
Art. And now we get a search for Shred, which is probably going to be Brio, since Brio can search anything.
Well, it's like I said, sure it can be any Nekroz monster you want it to be. Any ritual monster, anything.
If he resolves Brio, he can spin back those defense mode monsters, since Brio shuffles back to the deck monsters summoned from the extra deck. So we'll
Yes.
see if that's something that he can do.
And unfortunately, they're only unaffected by monsters level 4 or lower, and rank level 4 or lower.
I mean, he still has scouts for next turn,
This is true.
so let's see.
But with no scales. Or no, I'm sorry, he does have the scales. Alright, so it looks like he actually picked up Brio off the search from Shrit, ditched it to search for Unicore.
Well, it makes sense that he chose Sacrifice. He will probably set MSD and wait for Brian to activate Scout and then MSD it. So he just loses 800. So let's see if what Brian draws after this. I believe that is a Kaleidoscope, and he is dumping a Herald of the Arclight for Unicore, and Arclight will trigger to search a Ritual Spell or Trap, in which case he is going to...
Wonder if he searches...
So we pretty much know every card on the field in hand. Qli doesn't have any face down cards or hand, and that is
looks like he took Gungnir.
Gungnir's effect reads, number 1, you can discard it to target a Nekroz monster. It is not destroyed this turn. And the field effect is it's a quick effect. You can discard a Nekroz card to destroy a card that your opponent controls.
Alright.
So his hand is MST and Gungnir. He passed turn, and he draws. Was that a Book of Eclipse? I think it was a Book of Eclipse.
No, because I don't think he main decks the Book of Eclipse.
It looked like a spell card. And there you go, pay 800, and it gets MST.
The Qliphort player does not main deck Book of Eclipse.
Oh, he does not?
And or side decks it. The only book card that he side decks is Book of Moon.
Let's see if he's gonna get out of this. He still has a shell at 2,800 attack points. It still can get over Trish and Unicore, but
Does Gungnir protect from being destroyed by battle?
yes, any. It is not destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. What did he draw? Oh, it's
he drew the
Snatch
Steal.
Steal.
And then the other thing, it was with that Unicore on the field, that monster that he has in defense mode, its
It's a
effect is
24.
negated. It is at 2,400 attack points.
That's absolutely gross.
Does he have the Valken hand? No, he has the Gungnir.
I mean, if he wants to protect the Unicore, he's not going to take damage. I mean, he is going to take damage, but at least the Unicore stays. Yeah, if anyone has like an umbrella or something to protect from the glare. Right, so he is taking damage, but it's not destroyed by battle. It is.
He drew Senju for turn.
He drew a Senju. And it looked like someone is getting Exiton, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe. That is Exiton Knight. Oh, I
Exiton
missed
Knight will
that.
destroy the field, and he's gonna go. Alright, so it looks like Nekroz won game 1.
Wait, Shell shouldn't be destroyed, right?
Shell should not be destroyed.
Well, he scooped, so I guess that's game 1 for...
But he drew Senju, so he searches. So even still, he can just Trish him again. Or he can summon the Brio from graveyard to spin it.
But Shell's not affected.
Oh, you're right.
Shell's a level 8.
Yeah, you're right. I believe that was
Shell
a
survives,
premature.
right?
Yeah, that was a
All right.
premature.
Yeah, we all figured that out.
I don't know the motivation behind Qli, but
I might be a little bit of rust. He hasn't played in a long time.
I have some vague memory on what they do. I know some of them survive.
I unfortunately hated the
Arthur,
Qliphort
come
deck.
over here. Arthur, come over here. Say hi to our viewers.
Hey viewers.
Everyone remembers Arthur. He's grown about an inch since we last saw him, but he's 5'4".
Last time I was this
You
year.
didn't say where though.
How is everything?
Everything is good. I might play for the first time in probably 4 years.
Oh my god, are you playing 60 card Lightsworn? What are you
I'm
doing?
playing 40 card lights.
Wow, that is actually a good card right now, and you have access to
44 card
Minerva, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but the fake Minerva, the cheap Minerva.
I colored the words yellow though. So.
Alright, so side decking wise. So since Nekroz is going second, he sides both fire and ice hands. That might be an option that we see coming in.
Oh yes, definitely.
He also, I believe, has Danko Sekas in the side deck. He also has Side Blocker. And then Qliphort actually has Stormforce in the side deck.
Which one?
Stormforce of the
Stormforce?
Monarchs.
Oh yes, I remember people playing that. Let's see what's going on in YouTube world. Brian is not slow playing yet, so this is game two.
Nekroz took game one.
Necros took game one.
From what we feel to be a preemptive scooping by the Qliphort player.
We're trying to figure out how to combat the glare on Chad's side of the board. I wonder if there's anything we can do about the camera. Might be the same.
We can try scooting the mat upwards a little bit towards Brian.
Yeah, let's do that. Brian, can you pull the mat towards you a little bit? Yeah. Yeah, we're having some glare issues on your cards, Chad, especially your monster zones. So,
The entire board.
well, your side, like, this way. Yeah. Let's see if this works, if they avoid the fluorescent lamps. If not, we will try to adjust the camera. Focus on your game, we'll do the technical side of it. Viet is next to the camera, so he will do it for us. Yes, he will. He's shaking his head yes. In Asia, this means yes, so it's yes. Okay, that's a rude gesture anywhere in the world.
Alright.
I'm not gonna give you your souvenir.
So
What?
the
No, it's right
Qliphort
here. Do you
player
want it
opened up
now?
Upstart Goblin. Alright, so he normal summons Qliphort Helix. And it looks like he opened up Skill Drain.
I'm not a fan of soccer, but I think that's the stadium where Real Madrid plays.
Alright, so set cards. The set cards for Qli are Mind Crush, MST, Skill Drain.
Mind Crush, MST, and Skill Drain. That's a pretty strong back row. He didn't draw the Scout, though. So, we have Ice Hand, Manju, Brio, Dance Princess, and Shrit. No MST? He has Ice Hand, though. Ice Hand is absolutely going to be phenomenal for this game. It looks like Brio is searching for a card.
It looks like it might be the Colossus.
Colossus makes sense, since he
Alright,
doesn't
so
have access to his spell
The
cards yet.
Qliphort player in hand has Helix, and he has a Helix on board.
Double Helix with a Skill Drain. Not
No,
the
this is
best
not Spiral
play.
Double Helix.
Okay, not that one. I wonder if he's going to ram his. He is gonna ram his
it's the
ice
ice
hand.
hand.
Actually, the glare is fixed. Yes, we can see your ice hand. It's good. Well, it's summoned now.
All
No
right,
need
so
to whisper it.
the Helix is 1800 attack, unaffected by level 4 and lower monsters' effects. The Ice Hand is a good card to play here, so you can get rid of one of those face
At
down
the very
back
least,
rows.
it's gonna be.
Oh,
he
he
is activating
activates-
skill drain, so that means Helix is at 24. But that means all of its effects are negated, and Firehand is gonna be able to destroy
Destroy
it.
it, yeah. That was
I think the good play here is for Chad not to destroy skill drain. Oh, never mind. He
No.
did destroy.
well, no, its
skill
effect
drain.
is still negated. Once it's negated, it's permanently negated.
I mean, yes. Oh, you're right. It regains its effect. Okay.
Alright, so he summons the Fire Hand. He's going to crash the Fire Hand.
But it should not be negated. Did we just see a misplay?
No, once the monster effect is negated, it cannot return.
It says if this card is normal summoned or set, it is unaffected by activated effects from any monster whose original level or rank is lower than this card's current level. So it's currently level 6. So,
Oh yes, its effect will come back up.
yeah, the effect does come back. So, I think the better play was not to destroy skill drain, which
it
negates
as
all
one-
of Helix effect, destroy one of the face down cards, summon Firehand, crash Firehand, destroy Helix, and then get an Ice Hand on board. Alright. Those boots are hot.
Alright.
When? On Monday? 6:30? That is way too far. I live on this side of town. It is worth it, but I'm bad. I don't even have a full deck. I'm not even playing tonight.
Alright.
We'll see.
The Qliphort player drew
I'll do it for the community.
the Qliphort player drew Stealth for turn.
What deck? I don't even know how to play pendulums. I mean, you're right.
Alright, so we see
But-
the normal summon of Manju. He's gonna get the search.
Also, announcement. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Say what?
Alright, so we saw the normal summon of Manju here. And he actually drew Preparation of Rites for turn.
Oh my god! Is that a Firehand on board?
Yep.
So he can probably do some nasty rank 4 plays, maybe a Laval chain play.
Amazing.
Yeah, you said Manju.
Yes.
That was top-notch commentating.
Well, he had an announcement to make, so...
What's your announcement?
Oh, I was going to say, Jacksonville Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals, we have a tournament at Dan's Card Shop on his new location near Riverside, 5
Yep.
points. It's going to be at 6:30. There is a post on the channel or on the community page on Facebook about the price support. It seems to be promising. I am convinced I will go. Probably not. I don't know yet. It's a Monday. It's a school night. And I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
And if those of you that have never been to the location, it's actually right off of King Street in Riverside.
It's a quaint little location.
So-
I like it. I like Dan's.
It's a lot better than its previous location. Alright, so it looks like off the Manju search, he got Colossalus, maybe?
And Colossalus to cycle.
Cycle. We may
What
also
is
see
that noise?
we may also see a Diamond Direwolf here.
A Diamond Direwolf?
We
I think that
may-
was played, wasn't it?
Yes,
it is a Diamond
is in
Direwolf
fact Diamond
then.
Direwolf.
What are we going to
I
pop?
believe they always went after the back row in this format
Well, it makes sense.
because the Helix is unaffected anyway.
Yeah. What is that card that's targeted by Direwolf?
It may be the it is.
It is a
Mind
Mind Crush. What is he going to call? Can we get a vocal confirmation on the card that we're calling? Okay. Thinking. Thinking. Dot dot dot. Thinking. To teach? Teach. That means lesbian. I'm glad Anthony remembers some of the signs I teach him. That means gay.
I say big.
Big. Big. Big. Unicorn is being called, and Unicorn is not in the hand. Therefore, therefore, Qli, Brian, must randomly discard a card from his hand, and Helix is discarded. Unicorn was a safe call, I think, and we are MSTing the back row that he just set.
That means the cycle is gone.
That is interesting.
And
And
makes
he's
his
just gonna grab it
preparation
right
over
back
rights.
with preps.
It's leaking out.
Could we possibly see some serious damage here?
Yes,
There's
I
no
think
effect.
he's gonna be able to pump out a Trish, maybe. See,
yeah.
there you go. I mean, he still have access to Brio, Shrit, and Unicorn, so he can literally summon out a Valkyrus.
There's Valkyrus,
And then
Shrit
Shrit
Surge.
is gonna get Trish, maybe. We don't know yet.
Does he have the mirror?
I'm being asked, was this one of my favorite decks to play? The answer is yes and no. Yes,
So-
because I liked it, but no, because it was too good that I didn't enjoy defeating my opponents.
All right, so we saw the
I-
taking up of the cards by Qliphort.
Alright, it
He
looks
ditched,
like...
to end the game, he ditched Colossus and Brianak, so therefore searching the mirror and the Trish.
Alright. Looks like we're going to game 3. Nekroz is up 2-0. If anyone played during that format, I think you know how good Nekroz was. So we'll see if Qli is going to go first or second. If you all remember from 2 weeks ago on our last live stream for our Cross-Banlist format duels, we had
It was spell
Pepe?
full power of Pepe versus
Versus
full power
spellbooks.
spellbooks.
and
We actually saw it go to
Remember-
game 5.
yeah, Spellbooks was up 2-0, and then Pepe won 3 duels in a row. So we'll see if that will be the case here. Secretly, I want to... The focus on the camera is being weird, I guess. But, as I was saying, I secretly want Qli to win at least one game so we can at least go to game 4 or something.
It'd be
It
very
hasn't...
unfortunate for a clean sweep here.
It doesn't... We haven't seen any explosive plays, like stealth plays. We haven't seen that where the opponent cannot respond.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen like draw 3 at the end phase. We haven't seen towers if he plays it.
Unfortunately, he does not play Towers. During that format, Towers was not a very good card to play because of the fact that we had 3 Skill Drain, we had 3 Vanity's Emptiness. Unfortunately, Towers didn't come into play until after.
And
when
we haven't
saw,
seen Emptiness and Skill Drain.
We've seen Skill Drain, we haven't seen
Well,
Emptiness.
it stayed on the board for like a minute, but then Ice Hand was like, nope, goodbye.
And then we watched it get
Alright, who
MST
is going
game 1.
first? Alright, we have Upstart into Stealth.
Looks like he drew Stealth.
Stealth, Duality, Sacrifice.
Alright, so we're going to see Duality here. See, Sacrifice,
Oh,
Vanity's
that
Emptiness.
empty. Oh, it
It
was
was
not
no-
even a hesitation. Emptiness.
Are we going to see?
As Anthony said, auto snatch.
Are we going to see?
That sounds like a prostitute. Auto
It
snatch.
looks like the.
Oh, I'm
Necro-
sorry. Do we have younger viewers in our stream?
It looks like the Necroz player has
Bastion on there?
Dance Princess, Brianak. Looks like he may either have a Trish or double Brianak in his hand.
He has 2 scale, emptiness, sacrifice. Yeah.
He normal summons
We have
Disc.
disc with
Do you know how bad he is punished to an ice hand?
much.
He's very punished ice.
I've just been informed he has both Skill Drain and Vanity's Emptiness in his hand.
Okay.
He's
Interesting.
Super punished ice hand.
And
Well,
he drew the
that-
MST.
He needs. He. We'll
See
see.
it? It's all blue. Kryptonite. Oh my god.
Will we see the activation of Skill Drain? No. Mm-hmm.
So stupid.
Now I'm surprised.
I'm
here.
gonna react to it in about 5 minutes.
Busy not reacting to it.
I'm
No, like if I react to it now, they'll be like, "Oh my God, he's obsessed with social media." But if I wait 5 minutes, they'll be like, "He's okay, he's cool, whatevs."
So I'm surprised here. On the normal summon of Manju, why he did not activate his face down Skill Drain.
Maybe he's gonna wait for Trish or something.
This is true.
Manju is searching Brio, who searched Shrit. I miss Shrit. They put Shrit. They should put Shrit back to 1, like just 1. I don't even. It doesn't even have to be like 3.
With 1 ice hand on fire. So he's dead. Not my eyes.
If this finishes before 7 o'clock, I'm gonna play in the tournament. Is Romeo here? He has my Trickstars cards. Is he here?
And we see the flip up of Vanity's
Jose, how was Spain and
Emptiness.
France?
The flip up of Vanity's Emptiness in
Oh,
regards
how was
to
Italy and France?
Very Italian and very French.
Okay. Good. I'm glad.
No, Chase wants to know about the cameras, like really blurry.
Oh, is it still blurry now? It was like blurry-ish for like a few seconds, and now I think it's fixed. No? Is it still blurry? Does it look blurry to you?
You can't even see that card.
That's a Manju and a Unicorn.
I think he means the glare.
No one has glasses like you, man. You can see into the
Alright, so he searches mirror. See, I feel like on the Manju search he should have activated the skill drain, because then it would have forced either the MST there or would have forced the
You have
MST
Diamond
sooner. But
Direwolf.
because
The what? The glare?
So now we see the activation of skill drain in response to Diamond Dire Wolf.
I mean, I can see Diamond Direwolf. I can see the Graveyard, but in game one we couldn't even see Valkyrus on that same spot. So
If I'm not mistaken, now that skill drain's activated, disc is actually at 31.
yes, that's absolutely gross. Is skill drain going to just? Oh, I guess Chad passed. He cannot. He does not have an out to skill drain yet.
So this is what I thought. I thought skill drain and Vanity's Emptiness were going to be two blowout cards. Having both of them, the one MST can only solve one of the problems. Now,
Ice Hand would be absolutely phenomenal right now. Or another MST maybe.
or even Fire Hand.
Or Fairy Wind or something. Alright, tribute
Oh,
summon
we see
for
the
stealth.
stealth. Now we're going to see the sacrifice
So
adding.
Sacrifice will search.
Now are we going to see the addition of Scout?
Well, that's just
Yes, we do.
logical. Doesn't stealth bounce a card? Or does he not want to
It's
bounce
skill
a
drain
card?
is on the field. The skill drain's on the field, so therefore
Oh,
he can't
okay, you're
bounce.
right. I'm so glad there's someone else here to correct me.
Alright, so he drew MST for turn.
Who?
The Qliphort player.
I'm confused.
Just, I have cards for him.
Oh, okay. This is for Chase. Is the whole deck box his? Like the whole thing? Alright.
Alright, so he searched Monolith. Now we have Monolith on field, so now that
He's
he
about
tribute,
to vomit on the board, I guess.
so he tributed one monster, he'll be able to draw at the end of the turn. I feel like if we see the Fire, Ice, or MST,
Fire wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't be
well,
able
with
to
skill
destroy.
drain on field,
Oh,
yes, he
bitch,
will.
you're right. Oh, I'm sorry, younger viewers. I do like that word. I'll try not to say it a lot. He doesn't have Valkyrus in his hand, huh?
I don't think so.
I wonder why he kept MST. Maybe for like...
But also, maybe letting it get destroyed, he can activate something. Like Ritual Spells Engrave.
What was that? Was that Living Ice?
No, I think it was a Ritual Monster.
Alright, we are banishing for cost to recycle a spell or trap
And
card.
the draw off
It
on
is a
Monolith
Brio.
was Mind Crush.
Mind Crush. And then Nekroz just drew Brionac. So his hand
Alright, so he
is
does have a Dance Princess in his hand. It looks like a Shrit.
a Brio. And
Maybe a Trish. Alright, so he's staring down two 2800 attack point beaters. And I believe that is the MST set face down.
It is. Let's see what kind of wild things Nekroz is going to do. If he had Book of Moon, he can summon Trish and then book it.
True.
That
Because
would
skill
be
drain
so
just says it
sexy.
negates face-up effects. Doesn't mean it stops activations.
Or like torrential it or something. I don't know. Something
Book
cute.
of Eclipse.
Or Book of Eclipse. Something cute like that. Do something cute.
It looks like
That
it
is
is
a mirror.
mirror summoning Valkyrus.
And Shrit will get a Necros Warrior. And we are getting Closolus. And it looks like we're going to... I forgot what Dance Princess does when it's tribute. I think
I'm not. I think it adds a
banished.
Is it
A banished
spellcaster
monster,
possibly?
I think. Let us see.
This is why we have the internet.
Dance Princess. Obviously, I can't spell. If it's distributed, you target one of your banished Necros monsters and add it to your hand.
Oh, it's good for recycling your Shrit.
Oh, what happened? I looked down on my phone.
I believe the Necros player scooped because he couldn't out the board.
Okay.
So we're actually going to go to game 3.
All right, game 4.
Or game 4, I'm sorry, game 4. Now I believe we're going to see...
Anthony, do you want to do the suggestion of putting the camera more up? I think that I think that rod should be able to move up and down. Try not to break it though. Is that the maximum it can go up? Oh, the glare is still a little bit there. Oh, you can adjust the legs. Adjust the legs, maybe. Can you straighten up the camera, please? No, no, the other way. Keep going, keep going. Right up. Too much. Right
Perfect.
there. Can you put a card on Chad's main monster zones, if possible? Like face up. Okay, we can see that's Herald, that's Diamond Direwolf. How about on the other one? We can still kind of see Herald and Diamond Direwolf.
You can still kind of make out
Okay,
the
we
Herald.
can make them out. Yeah.
Can you do the spell and trap card zone? We
Those
cannot
ones
see.
we can't see. That's okay. He usually doesn't have any spell and trap cards that are face up anyway. All right, we're good. Thank you.
It's just going to be
Thank
difficult
you.
to see which ritual spells he activates, but
Well, we'll guess.
yeah.
Be like, he's dumping an arc light, so it's probably Kaleidoscope. Or he's banishing Shrit, so it's probably Mirror. Did you all know that Closolus says discard to add a Necros spell or trap? So we may have a Necros trap in the future, maybe. I don't know.
I'd like to
I
point
mean, I
out we
would
actually have a
love
new
one.
subscriber now as well.
I love new subscribers. Please, subscribe more. Spread the word to your friends. Alright, we're going into game 4 with Necros leading 2 games to 1. I wonder if Necros is going to go first or second. Let's find out. You get to choose. Alright, Necros is going first. Let's see if he can do it.
And it looks like he opened up the MST.
He might, yeah. He has a Senju, MSD, Rhoda. He can definitely do the Jin Lock. No question about it. With even some protection, with maybe some Gungnir.
Looks like he has Gungear in hand already, but I can't tell.
Oh my god, did you see? Brian has Maxi.
Oh.
Alright, so for game 4, our starting hand for Necros is MSD, 2 Sanjus, Rhoda, and Unicorn. Alright, so we're doing the basic plays for Sacrifice is at right now or back then?
It's at 3.
Sacrifice was at 3.
Currently, it's
Current?
at 3.
Is it at 3? I'm not sure.
Alright, Qliphort has Max
Alright.
C, Pot of Duality, Scout, another Max C, and Disc.
Alright, let's see.
And he drops
What
the Max
kind
C.
of play is Necros gonna do now that he is confronted with Maxi?
It looks like he has the one draw from
Well,
the
you
Summon
can
of
Ash
Unicorn.
Maxi, but
Unfortunately,
not yet. Alright, so he's dumping a level 12 for Valkyrus and Unicorn. So his hand now is MST and Senju with a Valkyrus and Unicorn and a
He drew Skill Drain off the Maxi draw.
wow. Well, that there's an MST. So I wonder if he's gonna save the MST. Oh my God, he is doing it.
Alright, so he gets another draw.
Well, if he can protect Glasalis, it doesn't matter if he has like a billion cards.
He drew Sacrifice off the draw.
Well, he doesn't have an out yet for
Nope.
this potential Jin lock.
Now, this is where the side deck comes in handy. Did he side deck the Storm Force?
What?
Qli Dracos, where you just play Summoner or add the stupid ass K8, add the spell card or the trap card. Trap card's continuous, the skill drains, and you just sack it off. I mean, whatever. I think it's better than nothing.
Jesus!
Alright, he is going for it.
And he searches the cycle.
I think Chad just tried to attack Brian with a cycle.
I think he had war flashbacks from seeing Skill Drain and Vanity's Emptiness.
Alright, we have a Glasalis attached to a Jin. That means Brian cannot special summon while Jin is face up on the field.
Now this is going to be very unfortunate. With that 2100 defense points,
23.
is it 23? 23?
23.
It's going to be a hard time for Qliphort to get out of that.
Alright, how many cards does Qli have? Like 9, I think?
He drew Vanity's Emptiness for turn.
Alright, well no one can special summon anyway, so...
Yeah, well, he has a Pot of Duality in his hand.
Let's see if that Glasalis attached to Jin would be enough. No. Right now Glasalis is not immune to anything, although Brian cannot special summon.
Well, the unfortunate part is that Skill Drain's not going to be able to stop the Jin lock.
Correct.
Because since it is a condition on the player, Skill Drain does absolutely nothing.
I look cute in this headset. Oh my God. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Alright, he puts a Scout. And we did not see the MST.
Ooh, he thought I was a shower, but I was actually a grower. How many cards does Qli have in hand? 10? But none of them can get rid of Glasalis? And... oh! We didn't see that. Someone just said, commentate the game, not your social life. Well, what else can I commentate on? Qli's not doing anything. He's just trying to do plays and not getting rid of Glasalis.
Do the Qli, when they are in the Pendulum Zone, do they decrease attack and defense?
Yes. Yeah, some of them increase your own monster's attacks, and
Well.
I think Helix reduces your opponent's attack and defense.
Well, I think here we just saw the out.
Well, he got Valked. So,
Sorry, I looked away and missed the
Glasalis
Valkyrie.
is still holding on.
So the Qli player currently has 5 cards in hand. He started with like 6 or 7.
So he has 23.
Now,
Glasalis has 23 defense.
now this is
And it looks like he's going to set the Emptiness and the Skill Drain.
with a Maxi still in hand as well.
Still. Hey, did you draw another MSD or is that a pre-preps? I keep saying pre-preps.
It looks like Cycle. He did draw. He has
He
the
said
pro.
that cycles. Is that a...
Which one did he hit? He
it
hit
was
the.
an Emptiness. He had 2 MSDs. Emptiness and Skill Drain are both off the field.
I think he just chained activated the Skill Drain. to get that attack
Wait, did
boost.
he activate skill drain? I'm confused.
I think he did to get the attack
Oh,
boost.
to get the attack boost. Okay.
And now he's unaffected by monsters level 6 or lower. And now we see the Senju drop.
I mean, Trish is still level 9, so
Yeah.
I mean,
Now, Jin only stops your opponents from special summoning, correct?
yes. Chad can
So-
special summon as many as he wants. So it's a one-sided emptiness. I actually have Rhoda. I mean, not Rhoda. I have Teller Knight, so I should probably sign up.
I have World Chalice, so I should probably sign up as well.
You gonna sign up, Mike?
I'm not sure yet.
Tell your girl you spend every day with your girl and hang out with the boys.
I think she's mad at me anyway, so.
That's pretty
Oh, Michael, what did you do? Do you not satisfy her?
No, it's not that. It's the fact that I'm commentating.
Let's focus on the game.
Let's piss her off some more and stay.
What? How does that make sense? My ass hurts. My tailbone hurts. Alright, so what's going on?
He sends you search. I think they're determining
Those-
life points.
I think Chad is meaning like 6 MSTs. He's drawn so many of them. Did you see how many MSTs he's been drawing? Like, at least once per many.
Well, it's also not that hard when you deck thin as much as Nekroz does.
What is Necros doing? Just waiting for something? Thinking, maybe?
Thinking,
Thinking?
determining whether he can kill him in one turn.
I'm gonna money match Chad with my Teller Knight deck against Necros.
Fun fact, both
No.
of those were in the same format as well.
I actually went back to Teller Knights after I put down Necros. I had more fun with Deneb and set 5.
Of course you did.
And one of them was Skull of the Haunted, one of them was Alpha.
Was that not the world's winning deck that year?
Yes, Worlds.
Actually, I have fact.
Worlds.
Didn't it come down to this matchup, Nekroz versus?
Was
Teller
it? I don't recall the other
I believe
deck,
it
but I know
was.
Teller Knights won.
Because I believe what happened was the Nekroz player misplayed in that world's match and cost him the
boo.
game.
Interesting to note that if anyone remembers what Hoban did in an ARG,
Oh,
when
yes,
he said,
the Nekroz mirror match.
side out the Jin.
It was a
Hey, Schaefer, do you always yell to people you talk to?
It was a gentleman's agreement to side out the Jin lock. So they sided out the main deck
Oh,
Jin,
I'm sorry to hear that.
and unfortunately Patrick Hoban, being the man he is, sided in another copy of the Jin.
He was technically not lying.
He was
but-
not, but it
What are you
was,
gonna do?
how do I put this?
Oh, the camera moved a little bit. Anthony, the camera moved a little bit. Could you fix it? The tripod itself.
Last Wednesday, I went to go see her.
I don't know. Try One Direction.
Not the
Okay,
band.
now that this way a little bit. Oh, other way, other way. I meant that way. Right. Keep going. Right there. That's good.
She literally, like in her whole life, it just happens.
Jeremy, come say hi to our viewers. You're not even on camera when you're saying hi. Hi.
I know. And that's just what makes it crazier. Is that,
Oh, hello, Jeremy.
Jeremy, are you going to YCS Memphis?
it's crazy.
When is it?
On the 21st.
21st of what? April?
Don't talk to me unless you win.
Okay.
I'm not gonna have
That's in 4 weeks ish. 3 weeks.
Actually, talk to me when you shout me out in the next deck profile.
Are y'all flying?
I didn't see it. I searched through all my stuff for more on it to see if I had any too.
I want to go to YCS Memphis.
Shout me out anyways.
I've been playing with it.
I'm gonna make plans to go to YCS Memphis. Yeah, bitch. Who is going with you?
The better question, Jeremy.
My teammate don't want it. My teammate yet strong. He doesn't.
Why is he? Why not? I'm gonna be there.
Just trying to get some mad vagina.
You're washing clothes? What? Or you're gonna scrub out?
So am I.
You scrub out every tournament, so what's the difference? I'll be there. Oh, I'll have chocolate for loser, so half of it's gonna be for you.
Fun fact that it's every regional we go to.
There's a tradition where I bring a bag of chocolate and oh, what's happening?
Looks like Valk.
Oh, yes. No, Helix
Oh, I'm sorry,
is,
it's
or a
Trish.
carrier is trying to target Quasalas, but Quasalas
It's protected,
is
by,
protected
Trish.
by Trish. Because Trish says, negate an effect that targets the Necroz card. Or negate the activation. Wait, I still have questions about Memphis. Memphis is in Tennessee, right? How long of a drive? No, I'm not gonna drive to Tennessee. F that.
13 hours.
Ooh, actually, there's
It's 10.5 hours.
that is gross.
Hey, I got the buy, so I can watch this. Yeah, I guess, sure. Yeah. Alright, buddy.
Alright, so he placed stealth, or the sacrifice onto his shell.
He can double. He still can't special summon. It pierces, yeah. Alright, looks like they got the calculations right. So, Losalas is now off the board.
So
Let's see
now
what
he
happens.
can, in fact,
Did you catch what that face down was?
I want to say... Let me ask real quick. I think it's actually an MST, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. I wonder why he didn't pendulum summon.
Yeah, the face down is MST. I believe he...
Did he duality this time?
No, I don't think he duality.
Alright, we're banishing Necroz cards to recycle.
He's playing Jeremy at 15.
Table 15? Oh, I want to play. No, I don't want to play.
It's
I don't
okay,
even
Raymond.
have
we
a
can,
deck.
We can sign up and we'll play each other.
I have Teller Knights, but it's like weird. It doesn't even have side deck. I don't even want to play Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. I'm just here for the community.
You going to Nationals this year?
Bitch, you know I always go to Nationals.
I was going to say, we received our invite same day.
It's in Dallas, Fort Worth. Y'all should get y'all hotel rooms now before they get expensive. And I'm flying to Dallas.
Me as well. That's if I'm able to go. Alright, so Monju search. Looks like he searched Unicorn.
Does he have a Trish in the graveyard? Alright, so we have Kaleidoscope, dumping Arclight to resolve Unicorn. Arclight will search. What is Arclight gonna search?
Possibly a Valk that he has left. Maybe.
I would search a Tritrilla.
Well, he's got the Cycle and he has the Trish in grave already.
Oh, does he have a Trish in grave?
I believe so. I don't think he banished it. Plus he has Shred in hand as well.
He does. We have some thinking going on the Necroz camp, some calculations. It's like a puzzle. How can I solve this puzzle?
And that's the way that Chad, the Necroz player, actually plays. He plays trying to think out every possible scenario that there could be.
That's a Valkyrus, I think.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me. I'm still recovering from jet lag. Last night I fell asleep at 7 p.m. and didn't wake up until 5 a.m. this morning. Then I couldn't go back to sleep, so I watched Netflix.
I slept for 13 hours. I believe it was Wednesday night. Woke up 6 o'clock on Thursday morning. I think I fell asleep at 10 o'clock that night. I woke up at 4:30. Almost late for work.
Dean says he wants to go to Memphis for the barbecue. Well, I mean, you're not wrong. The last time when we went to Tennessee for Nashville Nationals, oh boy, we had this barbecue place. It was so local. And they started eating this hot sauce. And then he was like crying and sweating. He was about to throw up, I think. Or I think he did throw up. I'm not sure. But whatever, I ate everything. What's going on?
I believe.
Okay, so we cycled the
Cycle with
Trish.
Shritz for Trish.
Alright, so Trish is going to... Oh, Trish is resolving. Look at that. Alright, let's see what's happening. What is he going to choose? He's going to choose one from the field, the sacrifice. One from the graveyard, the sacrifice. And one from the hand, the middle card, which happens to be a... What was that? Scout? Stealth. It was a stealth.
No, yeah, stealth.
Alright.
So he has Colossus and Valk in hand.
Plus is good. Valk is good.
It's interesting that he didn't get rid of the shell.
Who is
the
that
disc?
Boom Bop? Who is that? I don't know who this person is. I'm gonna comment. That Boom Bop, who are you?
We see Unicorn and Senju, or Manju, overlaid into Castel. And he castels away the carrier that's in the pendulum zone.
I wonder why he didn't castel the or the scout. Does he have an MST or something? Or Fairy Wind?
I'm not sure.
That's an interesting choice.
Why do you think he didn't trish away the...
I would have trished that scout away so hard. But then I'm a bad Necroz player, so it's okay. He mirrored for a Valkyrus. Is that a Valkyrus? It looks like it has 8 stars.
Tag over?
Oh yeah, he did that. So the attack boost was not there.
And it looks like he's about to activate
he might
Valk's
draw
effects.
2. Draw Ashen Ghost Ogre. What is he gonna draw? You have Manju and Prep. Right, interesting.
Nice. That's some good plays for next turn.
I'm actually excited about the Devi Rituals. Wait, he has a normal this turn yet? Oh, it's a prep, right? I'm excited about the Devi Ritual cards.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I'm actually excited for the support for Demise.
What?
We're going to see... There's Demise
Oh,
support
the Ritual Demise? Yes.
In Cybernetic...
They look so good.
In Cybernetic Horizon, we've had announced Dragoonity support, Cyber Dragon support, and the Demise and Ruin cards.
I read those. They look really good, actually. They look fun.
It's interesting to see Demise OTK in 2018.
They're not going to be meta, but... So, Unicorn is discarded. A lot of people don't know that Unicorn has that effect. You can discard it to recycle a Necroz card from the graveyard. So I guess he did that so Valkyrus will save his life points from an attack.
So he's a Valk on field?
Valk on field, Valk in hand, and Manju, and
let's see, does he search the... He has a stealth in hand.
Does he?
Yeah, he does in fact have a stealth in hand.
Does he have the low scale though?
Well, he's got Scout that can search Monolith.
He still has.
He drew Mind Crush for turn.
Did he?
Yes, so if he's with the scout searches, barring that's not an MST, if he searches the monolith, he's able to pendulum summon the 2, tribute summon for scout or for stealth, bounce the Valkyrs, and then he can mind crush for 2 Valkyrs.
Oh, hopefully he doesn't hear you. Maybe.
I doubt he does. It's okay. Seeing as he didn't do what I just said.
As a reminder, this is game 4. Nekroz is up 2-1. If this goes to game 5, that would be absolutely...
That'll be two streams in a row that we've seen come
Yes. A tribute set? What is going on here?
back. That's interesting.
What? Ah, I see. That's why he tribute set. He's a
He couldn't
600.
even activate the scout effects.
Cowboy! Ukazi! And Chad drew Ukazi. He actually drew Fairy Wind.
Oh,
That inflicts 500 per face-up card, right?
300.
So he's at 600, and he has 2 scales. So all he needs to do is set that.
Unless he has a face down wavering eyes.
This would be very anticlimactic if he just sets the Fairy Wind and passes, and then standby face does it.
But it would be a good way to end.
That would be an absolutely fantastic way to end. I'm actually excited to see how it ends.
It would be even funnier if he extended out, did a bunch of Nekroz plays, and then Fairy Wind him in standby phase.
His deck seems to only have like 10 cards left. Babadi! Hello! Rios! Hello!
It looks like he normal
Rios,
summons
are you a
Manchu.
fan of Barcelona? Oh my god!
He searched out Gungear. I'm surprised he still has targets at this point.
Because you're doing black format, does that mean the pendulum zones is still the pendulum zone?
Yes.
Correct. And he can still pendulum for 5 from the extra deck. We just had a question about the Master Rule 4 changes.
It looks
During
like he-
April or January 2015, we still had Master Rule 3, which placed the pendulum zones not in this weird area. This will be so funny. I'm absolutely verklempt to see what's gonna happen.
It looks like he Valks for 1, draws Brio. Sets 2, one of which we know of being the Fairy Wind.
He can't even pay. Oh my
Oh.
god! Hope we don't get some kind of. Oh, reconnection successful. Okay. Oh no! Okay, okay. It's reconnected.
Alright, for those of you that didn't catch it, he drew Vanity's Emptiness for turn.
Melvin, hello. Say hello to our head person in charge at Schools of Game Jacksonville. Melvin, long time no see. How is all? Everything is great. I am a slut for Doritos. And it's my favorite flavor too, Cool Ranch. Oh no, you don't have to, but if you did, I would like some flavored water. Surprise me. Did he say grape or rape?
I have no idea.
I think he said rape. Rape flavored water? No. I'm gonna put my mic right here.
And he just flipped
They
up
don't have to
Vanity's
fight.
Emptiness
You don't have to.
to the activation of the mirror.
Oh my god, where's your fairy wind?
It looked like he was trying to banish Brio and Colossus for Trish.
I love Doritos.
And see, the good thing about this, with the pendulums, they don't go to graveyard, so your Vanity's Emptiness gets to stay on the field. Now, the unfortunate part, however, is if you can't pendulum summon.
You're right. As Chad just announced, he has 5 cards left in his deck, and 2 of them are fairy winds. Let's see when he's gonna draw them.
It looks like he's tribute summoning.
The tribute setting.
Tribute setting.
We are not tribute setting.
It looks like it's a carrier.
Is it a fairy win?
It is in fact a fairy win.
It is in fact a fairy win. Now this would be climactic, because the first one got MST. Thank you. I love wild berry flavor. What's going on with your life? Update me. You're about to drive to Miami for what? Ah. Okay. Thank you for the Doritos. Good Friday? That's today. Did you consume meat? Good, you're not supposed to eat meat on Good Friday.
Alright, so it looks like he Valks.
Bye, drive safe.
He just mind crushed fairy wind.
He what?
He mind crushed fairy
When?
wind. He activated,
Just now?
He activated Valk's effect to draw. When he resolved the draw, he activated Mind Crush, calling Fairy
That's
Wind.
absolutely hilarious. There's still one fairy wind left in the deck.
And he has 2 cards left, I believe.
See, this is why we play Yu-Gi-Oh! This is precisely why we play Yu-Gi-Oh! This gets your heart rate going.
I feel like his only answer is to draw an MST at this point. I feel like the Nekroz player has this locked up.
I mean, if Ross, like a stealth or something.
He can push for game.
Yeah, something, or shell or something. Something that requires 2 tributes. He can literally get over that Valkyros. Doesn't disc reduce your opponents? Let's see. Searching. Qliphort disc.
Well, even still, it could also increase the Qliphort monsters.
All Qli monsters you control gain 300. So, they'll have 300. If he draws like a shell or a stealth, they can get over the Valkyries really easy. That play was absolutely bonkers. Mind-crushing Fairy Wind.
It was a good call. He was hoping to hit both of the,
both
both of the last 2. I feel like if he would have hit that second one, he would have had the game.
What is Chad trying to do? Pass turn. See, now Qli can pendulum summon.
It looks like he drew a Max C for a turn, but I can't tell.
It is a maxi.
He has.
He didn't even need to draw that because he has Scout. Oh wait, he can't even pay 8. Okay, you're right. So Scout is literally just a blank pendulum scale right now. Which one is our next cross-Banlist format? I think we still have Chase versus Bradley. And I don't know when the next one is. I hope we should do these every Friday.
I'm actually looking for an opponent.
What are you going to play?
I'm going to play Full Power Monarchs. It was my deck of choice during 2016 when they came out.
I'm sure someone will duel you with Full Power Monarchs.
I was actually asked once how that matchup was against Full Power Zodiacs, so that's actually a good choice.
Oh my god, yes. Maybe Viet will do it for you. Or who played Zoo locally?
Most of our locals, since that was the deck to play at that time.
I mean, you're right. But I'm not a meta slave, so not me.
Alright, so he's going to tribute. He pendulum summons 3, tributes the carrier.
Tribute sets
Set
carrier,
destroy
carrier
Val.
is bouncing.
Alright, so then. Bounces,
yeah. Carrier bounces back a card.
He did not draw Fairy Wind. The last card in the deck is the Fairy Wind.
Is it? Target one monster on the field, return it to the hand. Wait, did he bounce Valkyries?
Yes, he
That
did.
means he can just Valk the next attack.
Well, it does not matter. He can still win off the fairy win.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, like, if he didn't have Valkyries,
Yeah.
Qli can, like, put damage on board. Maybe enough for game.
Unicorn adding Dance Princess.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Is someone about to get cowboyed? No, you can't.
And we have
That
it. Nekroz
was-
wins.
That was super anticlimactic. I love it. We got cowboyed for match.
What was it? 3-1?
That was 3-1. I was actually just joking about Cowboy earlier. I didn't know he had it. And I
Well,
was yelling Kazi
Cowboy
too.
was a staple in the extra deck at that
Oh,
point.
yeah, yeah. Like, we had so much room in the extra deck.
It's not like
Laval
current
Ball
formats.
Chain, Cowboy. I mean,
And for a
that's
deck that
why
can put a lot of pressure like Nekroz, Cowboy is a very good option in the
Oh,
game.
yeah, yeah. I played Cowboy, I think. Alright, congratulations to Chad on this fun Cross-Banlist tournament. You may have noticed that we changed the labeling of these games. We now call them Cross-Banlist duels. We hope to do this every Friday, an hour before the locals tournament. So if anyone is willing, Michael, pour yourself out. Tell them what you
Well,
want.
If anyone wants to play against full power Monarchs, good luck.
By full power, we mean...
I mean, 3 Pantheism,
3 Aethers.
3 Aether, 3 Stormforth. Actually, during that format, we had three Upstart Goblins. You're looking at one of the, well, semi most consistent decks. I wouldn't say
played
most.
water during that.
You did.
And then
You were my only loss.
the trap card was a 2400 defense, so Megalo wasn't even doing anything.
Nope. You were actually. I went undefeated in a Yu-Gi-Oh day that we had here for.
Did you?
Yes, my only loss came to you in the top.
Oh!
Because
Must have gotten lucky.
I preemptively tribute summoned a Majesty Fiend and you had Raigeki.
Well, I mean, Majesty's Fiend turn 0 is not bad, because all of my...
Well, it was during your turn. I escalated into it.
Oh, okay. Alright, this is Raymond and Michael signing off. Catch us next week, Friday. We will have another money match for you. Oh, God, I mean a cross-banlist tournament. There's no money involved. There is a little bit of money involved. So next Friday, we will post on the group page the next players and what their decks are going to be. If any of you actually want to play a money match, just post on the page. I'm sure
Cross-Banlist duel.
Cross-ban... Did I say it again?
Yes, you
oh my
did.
God, okay. I need to train myself not to say that phrase. If any of you want to cross-banlist duel, post it on the page. I'm sure you'll have some takers. And you know the steps. You make a group chat with me and your opponent, and then we'll do the deck check, etc. And then we'll schedule it. I'll publish it on the page.
And the only restrictions being is it has to be a deck list that either topped an event or you can prove you played that deck list during that format.
Yes, and when you submit to me your deck list, make sure you don't send me 2 different ones. Okay, just one. Alright, we're done. Alright, thanks everyone. See you next week.
Hey, ban Astrograph. That card is
Ban Astrograph.
Bro.